Hey, I'm Mike at Woodstove and Fireplace Parts, and today I want to talk about making a pattern. So sometimes if you don't know the brand and model of your stove, the best thing to do is to make a pattern of the glass and send that to us. So if you give us a call and you don't know, and we'll walk you through the process, but if you give us the general measurements, so the width and the height of the glass, we can tell you about what it's going to run you. But to actually cut the glass, we're going to need that pattern. So let's just say you have a piece of glass that has an arch to it like this, but obviously it's broken. You want to put the glass on a piece of cardboard or a big piece of paper and put it back together like a puzzle piece, and then just trace it out. So just take a marker like this and go really tight around that edge really accurately. Now sometimes if the glass is broken really bad and it's still inside the stove, a good way to do that is to tape it all up with like duct tape or something, and then take the glass out and then put it on the pattern. That way you don't have parts of glass and bits all over the place, and you get a very accurate measurement that way. So after you get that done and you've made your pattern, just write your name, address, and phone number on the pattern itself and then send that to us. And then what happens was, when we get the pattern that same day, we will call you and go over it, make sure you know what the price is, and then you say go ahead and do it. We actually cut it and get it out that same or the next day, depending on what time it is. The other thing you can do, let's just say it's not an arch. It's not like this, but it's what we call a straight angle pattern. Something like this here. If you have something like that, it's got straight angles you can actually get good measurements off of. A good way to do that is basically the same process. Take a piece of paper, put that glass back together on top of it if you can, trace it, but this time instead of mailing it to us, you're going to take a picture of it and just text it to us. So if you take those like that and you take the measurements, we'll do this real quick. Say it's 8 by 8. 8 7/8. This is 2.5. 7 3/8. Then we need the very tallest point there. That's 9 5/8. And then we'll also need to know how far this peak is from this edge. So a good way to do that is to line it up on the side. Let's say it's 1 5/8. So you end up with something like that. And then just take a picture of it and text it to us. And if we need anything else off of that, we'll call you and let you know and tell you how much it is and all that. And you just might have to make another measurement depending on what you gave us. But the nice thing about that is it speeds up the process, because once we have that, then we're able to make the glass and cut it exactly to that size without having to mail us a pattern. So if you have any questions, let us know. Be glad to help you out. We do that all day long. The number is 217-223-0999. Thanks.